How is it going, everybody? Sean Ross here, and I am finally back from vacation, but no vacation could keep me away from the latest Tokyo Ghoul read chapter. And I do want to let you guys all know that I am playing catch up on the reviews that I did miss over the weekend, so expect Ruby and Dragon Ball Super within the next day or two. But right now, the precedent is Tokyo Ghoul Re. I am super excited about this latest chapter. I have been waiting for it all week. Chapter 149, entitled Splitting Bamboo. I see Itori in the thumbnail, so odds are we're going to continue off with Shu's outburst when basically he yelled shut up in front of the entire GOAT organization. So I'm hoping he just starts roasting everyone that was kind of, just mixing and kind of like tossing around Kaneki's ideologies and basically just delivering an epic, magnificent speech about his king, about his friend. So I'm hoping we get that, but also I'm hoping we get some Hide in this chapter as well, because we know he's looking for Kanou, and right now he's in the middle of recruiting. So I don't want to ramble on anymore. I just want to dive into this week's latest chapter, chapter 149, entitled Splitting Bamboo. So here we go, guys. First page. So we have basically all of the fodder ghouls behind Shu on this first panel. He just was looking down. You can't see his eyes. As his sword, he has something to say. Oh yes, Shu does have something to say. So we see Hinami, Misa, Itori, Nishiki, and Touka. One of them says Tsukiyama, title 149, Splitting Bamboo. Kaneki killed humans? The ghoul's revenge? All question marks. Ooh. Oh my, I like this double spread panel. That image of Shu crying in the rain is really nice. Even as I preyed on humans for leisure, as he returned to Inteku despite the thousands of investigators in his path, and even when he'd lost his memories, he always held humanity in his heart. That is very, very true. Both humans and ghouls alike, to an almost foolish extent. And you say that such a man would take away life for mere revenge, that he wished for this gruesome spectacle to come to pass? That's wonderful to you. This is what you want to watch to its end? Comrades, if you are all fine with this, then am I the only one? And then we have this awesome panel of Shu crying that wants to see him happy. Wow, the character development of Shu right now, from going just viewing Kaneki as food to now basically seeing him as a comrade, as his best friend, as his one-eyed king, and all he wants for him, for Kaneki, is to be happy. Major character development right there. That is awesome. I love that panel right there. So next page, we just see more of, the centipede, dragon Kagane wrapping around buildings. He can't read the books he loves or drink his coffee, nor can he speak with his friends or loved ones. He can't even cradle his own child. Oh my god, you have this panel of Touka right here just looking down. Shu is giving an epic speech right now. This is what I wanted. There are things I still need to do with Kaneki. I need to watch over him at his side as he achieves his goals. And one day, I hope to get at least one bite, or both parent-child, the combo set. Never mind, he still has that within him, and you have Nishiki in the background just basically like, oi, what are you talking about right now? That's a good moment to add into that. I love that Shu moment. Going back to old Shu, he still has the tendencies. He still wants to take a bite out of both Kaneki and his child. Take that as any way that you guys will. Oh my god, that's funny. Nishiki's looking at him like, oh god. I've had it up to here with that guy's idiocy. The cafe was one thing, but he's managed to drag me along till now. Gotta go give him a piece of my mind. Yeah, Nishiki. So he's rallying everyone right now around him. Shu is getting the morale up. I understand that he's strong, but I just wished he'd rely on others a bit more. Don't we all, Banjo? I want to tell him thank you. And then we have Touka. I need him to give our kid a name. I suck at Japanese. So even Touka realizes it. That's a nice callback to when Kaneki was in his mind talking to all of his personas, and they were like, we can't allow Touka to name the child. She sucks at Japanese. So it's nice to know even Touka acknowledges that fact. And then you just have Banjo, Hinami, Misa, and Nishiki looking at him. Oh my god, Shu. Miss Kirishima, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. Allow me to assist. What are these names he has here? Kenny Kaneki, Blitz Kaneki, Wheeze Kaneki, Pleasure Kaneki, Kaneki Kaneki. No. And Itari right now has failed at basically getting everyone just to sit and be a spectator and watch. She's turning around and basically leaving. And then we have someone moving or just at least walking in the rain. So, oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Ayato. Yes! Yes! And he's got the underground ghouls with him, the ones that speak gibberish. Thank you. Thank you, Ishida. Ayato has now, he's entered the game again. He is now back into the story. Does that mean he found the One-Eyed King? This chapter just got so much more interesting. Hang on, we gotta go through this. What specifically do we do now? Yaswada. So them just speaking their gibberish. Ayato is now back, and we're cutting away, of course. We're cutting away from the best part right now, Ishida. I have been waiting for Ayato to come back, and you're just gonna cut away right now? Ah, oh, damn it. All right, so who are we going to? Flowers in a basket or a bucket. We're going to Kanou right now, so he's visiting his mother's grave. My father's whole life and half of my own were spent in Sisyphean labors. Definitely butchered that. I guess the fact that I actually managed to complete my task is my only saving grace. Whoa, wait a minute. I would hope that there is a saving grace left for you too, Kuro. So Kuro is right behind Kanou in the tree. What? So she's here. Good job finding this place. I guess it's because you've just been tailing me this whole time. So she lands down on the ground. I had hoped to at least visit her grave in peace. And then she just attacks Kanou, basically going around him, but, you know, basically getting rid of the umbrella, trying to scare Kanou right now. Cut the crap. And he's just looking at, like, up in the sky. Looks like Furuta ended up coming through. So he's talking about the dragon plan. Yeah, he's looking off in the distance. You can see dragon in the background. Finally, the ghoul information the Washu have worked so tirelessly to keep in the dark will come to light. Thanks to that thing. So that's his goal this whole time, was bring the information of the Washu and ghouls to basically the public knowledge with bringing about dragon. Let's continue. And then, perhaps, ghoul research will finally get moving again. People will realize that it has applications in medicine. I can't believe all they've done this whole time is just make quinkes. So that's what his endgame was, to basically shine the light on just the possibilities that ghoul research could do for medicine, hospitalization, maybe even like reduce cancers, you know, regrow limbs for amputees. So that's his overall goal with, you know, turning Kaneki into half ghouls, Kuro and Shuro into half ghouls. Like, this whole plan of his was just to make everyone in the public be aware of the fact that researching on ghouls is a necessity and would be a great asset to medical research throughout the world. And he looks old in this panel, my god. If only this happened sooner, as he's looking down at the grave. You know, the Washu are a ghoul clan that came over from the Middle East. Over their very long history, they practiced cannibalism time and time again. Okay, little backstory on the Washu clan. That is, they are Kakuja from birth. Their blood holds profound power, power enough to change the world. And Rize, that is the reason I use Rize's Kakuho, a Washu's Kakaho. I wanted that power. Okay, I made my prototype, I experimented countless ways. I mass-produced, and I finally even gave Furuta a nucleus. Now that my prototype has eaten up my mass-produced goods and taken up that nucleus, it's complete. Eat up. Thus does the cage break. So the cage has been broken by bringing about dragon. So this was Kanou's end game from the very start of just, you know, turning Kaneki into a half ghoul. That right there is just mind-blowing, just in of itself. But if that thing destroys the city, none of that will matter, and I wouldn't mind a bit. Are you kidding me? That selfishness of yours dragged both me and my sister into this. I won't just let things end like this. Die and atone. I have no interest in atonement, for I have no regrets. I envy you. I myself am simply not kind enough to hold a grudge, Corona. And he's pulling out a gun right now. He's gonna commit suicide. He's gonna kill himself. I'm sorry. And he's gonna kill himself. Kuro is shocked right now. I'm shocked right now. I did not think that would be the way he would go out. Similar almost to Arima. And he just pulled the trigger. Wow. Birds flying. So this is death. CCG operative showing up to the grave. How very interesting. So he just killed himself. Kanou just offed himself. Wow. I guess you could say that's kind of poetic in a way. Just like he was just so big as like an integral part of the story that no one within the story besides himself could bring him down. He himself and he alone was responsible for the beginning and the ending of his mission, of his goals, of his life. Damn, I was not expecting that to happen, but let's just continue on with the chapter because we got a few more pages to go. We found Kanou, his corpse rather. Looks like suicide. I just don't get that guy. Anyways, we've lost our big source. Bad news. If Kanou's gone to the grave, then our insurance will appear. Then our insurance will appear? What's that supposed to mean? Who is this? Who is this right here? Someone's running. I don't know who it is. Okay, hell if I know. Ask Nagachika later. Okay. Oh, it's Kimi! Yes, thank you, God. Thank you. I have been waiting for Kimi. And since Kanou kind of just ended himself, I totally forgot that Kimi. I have been waiting for this. Kimi just ran into the CCG. That's who that is. Okay, finally. Excuse me, who are you? We are Akihiro Kanou's assistants. There are some things we can tell you about that. Kimi is the key to bringing Kaneki back. Thank you, Ishida, for bringing her back. And this ties up the thread with basically Serpent, with Nishiki at the very beginning of Tokyo Ghoul Re, searching for Torso because he was looking for Kimi. Thank you. I'm so glad this loose end is being tied up. And it definitely feels like Ishida right now is basically taking all of the loose ends and tying them up right now. So all of his assistants, including Kimi, now just arrived at the CCG with all of the binders, all of the notes that Kanou had, and this is their insurance right now. Okay. Now we're going back to Goat. We need information. We should put together a scouting party. Scouting, huh? I don't know. Scouting didn't go too well last time. And what about the Doves? They're busy evacuating civilians and stuff. Yomo right now is taking a break. He needs to rest. He did an amazing job fighting Mitsuki and Aura. He can take a break. Which means we can take advantage of the chaos and getting closer to our king, you mean. But what are you going to do by getting closer to it? We'll get close and dig till we get down to where Ken Kaneki is. So is this just the way it's making it sounds like it's just a giant cognate protruding from him and he's just deep underground and they gotta get to him. Dig, then bring out the shovels. Shu is a man on a mission right now. He's like, come on guys, we gotta go rescue our king. I need to take a bite out of this delicious man. So Shu right now is MVP this chapter. I am loving Shu this chapter. He is just so driven. Good idea, guys. If we hurry, we'll get him out by the time I'm 80. Okay, someone's rustling in the background. It's pretty noisy over there, and I don't think that's the kids. I'll take a look. So someone's moving around in the bushes. Thank you. Hide, Amon, and Akira are showing up to talk with the Goat organization. We're about to get a reunion of Touka and Hide right now. Oi, Touka, yo. Okay. Oh, and this is the end of the chapter. Oh, 160 is gonna be so good. A human, a person, you? Want to go dig up some Kaneki? Bring out the shovels. All right, chapter 149 end. Next issue, Operation Retrieve Kaneki begins. This was an awesome chapter. I love this chapter. This is the best chapter we've had in quite some time. I liked last chapter a lot, but I think this one might be a little bit better for me. Shu was amazing this chapter. All the developments with Kanou, actually seeing what his end game, what his overall mission throughout the series has been. I wonder how that's gonna sit with some people. But the fact that he committed suicide, it sucks. But I'm so glad right now that Kimi is now back into the story, Nishiki's girlfriend, bringing up all the binders, and of course, this final thing with Hide and Touka reuniting once again. We're going to get a conversation next chapter, I guarantee it, or at least hope that Ashita does not, just jump past this and we just dive right into them digging for Kaneki. I want that Hide-Touka conversation. And I'm wondering too, if Hide knows that Touka is pregnant with Kaneki's child. So this is going to be very, very interesting, guys. But that was my live reaction. My review for this week's chapter will be up shortly after this one, maybe even later tonight, but definitely wait for that, guys. And I just absolutely love this chapter. So leave your thoughts down in the comments below about what your favorite part of this week's chapter was. What are you looking forward to with like the Hide and Touka conversation? How do you feel about Kanou? And then Kimi entering back into the story. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And until my review comes out later tonight, I will talk with you guys later. I love this chapter, guys.